Hello, folks. Joining me from the last video, I think it was episode 6. Don't want to spoil anything, but we're just gonna hop into the next one. Before I do, wanted to go through and show like the stats. So currently, 21,620th place in the world. Got to start somewhere, right? Season does end in 24 days, so I figure just grind this one up, have a lot of content out there, and then really start um, trying to grind the leaderboards beginning of February in Virginia. We're 210. What is that? 472 points away from number one. And then we got another 180 on top of that for at least United States, North America. Yeah, so we got some grinding to do, but hopefully you guys are here with me on the journey, and let's jump into another game. First place again. Oh, brethren. I feel like I've been getting a lot of first place. So, the thing that sticks out to me is wheat is pretty bad. Wheat's pretty bad, or it's not great. So, off rip, this 1095 looks very appealing. 1095 point right, build to the 3-1, but then I'm sure 643 goes, maybe even 1194, 843 should go, 9510 probably goes second. So then what I'm thinking is if we go here, someone might even take 810. Doubtful, but maybe. If we can get here and build to that 810, that's fantastic. And then maybe on coming back, maybe we do something like this 510 might be here, and then we just build around here. So we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, this will be what, game 7 that I'm uploading. How's everybody's 2025 starting out? Personally, wow. Okay, so we're not building to the 810. I mean, that's a spot that could have gone, but alright, that's, yep. So they're gonna race for that. Back to what I was saying, me and the wife, we did our New Year's resolutions for individuals and couples. For us as a couple, of course, fitness is on almost everybody's New Year resolution list. So, been hitting the gym. Uh, if I'm sure it's affecting a lot of folks, I think in the South and the East, but starting Monday morning or Sunday night, we actually got, I think it was 6 to 8 inches of snow. So Monday was a snow day. That's a very interesting pick. So what are they going? 5, 6, 11? Yep. Okay. Um, so with this board, I think we're actually going to get some decent flexibility. Where does red go? If red goes 11, 4, 6, I'm not mad at this. I'm not mad at this at all. Because I'll go 6, 4, 3, build down. Or do I go 6, 14? Green doesn't have road building outside of. They have no wood. I think we do this. If they somehow beat us to the 4-3, we'll just beeline to there. I'm alright with that. Let's do that. So we have no ore, but road. Road probably should be ours. Like if we get on that 4-3, we'll have the most wood and brick. Um, and then of course getting to this 6-3, if we can settle here, really, really unlocks us. That's so a lot of ore. I wouldn't be surprised if some cities start dropping, especially for probably green. Green probably has a city in hand. And if I'm green, I think you have to do the 9-5-10. I think at the very. I don't really did nine just yeah, nine did just roll. So they for sure have they can dev. 7 would be magical. It really would. We just need to get we need a 6-10-4, which 6 shouldn't be too bad. 10 and 4 really shouldn't be that bad either. If we do that, we can city that or settle there, and we just start moving. Black. See, blacks they're only on 2, and like granted, they can work to this 10-8, but I mean they have the port. That's just a lot. You're only getting that helps it because then they can port for the wheat. There's a 10. So now we just need a 6. So yeah, there's a dev. Can make city. Do you city? No, you do not. 3. I don't think they're just. I don't think. Can we get that? Preferably not with green. So red or black. No. That's awesome. Red's got to drop their hand. Hopefully, I imagine they probably blocked the 9 wheat, or the 11. 11 would be. They should. I think there's already been like 2 or 3 11s. What? Why am? I'm not even saying it just because like that does not make sense to me. Like, what are they trying to nerf? They were taking the 3-1. Green has a down dev. 6 is gonna roll. 6 is gonna roll 100%. Is that a city form? Yep. We do that? Anybody? You know what? I think I'm gonna go. Me being indecisive. I think we're gonna go there, and I think we're gonna dev. Great lesson. You always buy the dev first. because you don't want that to just happen. I could have saved that road, and now I could have just bam, bam, settled. So learn from my mistakes, because that was a mistake. I should not have done that. Get a 2. Brother, can we get a 7? Like, this road builder's great, but it's not really helping me. I'll do that blue. Can I get lucky with a 10 or a 4? Dude. I think we just save. 7's great. If we can get one. So we have a settle. And it's great because even if a 7 does roll, like not on my turn, that's so beautiful. 7. Here we go. Gotta go there. So another 3, that's a settle. Green's playing the game as expected. They should be buying devs. But I would still say if I'm green, like let's say they play a 9, or they're probably not gonna play a 9, but I need this 9 move like yesterday. It would be great if red, if green could move this. I don't know if I can get a 3. I need a 3 so bad. So bad. Oh my god. That's so gross. I squandered that. I did. So we're gonna have to play a crazy good game right now. We're gonna have to play a crazy good game because I personally am not playing this that smart. Building the road and then buying a dev was very dumb. Because then I could have citied there and there. Nine's hopeful. Brother, I would have stuff to trade you. But I don't. I'm gonna have to build up to this 3-8. I think if we get to the 3-8, we're just worried about road and devs. Dude, this 6 is like the most painful thing ever. 3 is helpful though. This is very, very unfortunate. So red already took road. 7. 6. already have 8 if we go that way, but I definitely don't think I'm the block. It's probably gonna go on this 10. Yep. At least the 6 is open and we have a port, so that's all right. But I think green's getting great production. Black with their very unique setup, they're not in a bad spot either. Do this. Dude, go back. Oh, we're just gonna have to hold. We're gonna have to pray to God. See, we're just not playing this game that smart. This is no one's fault but mine. But they don't have a port. But they did have enough to do that. Okay. So we can pop. At this point, I'll just take whatever because we're just gonna have to be popping apparently. We'll do that also. That's a city currently, barring any 7, which I probably will roll or not. Did I do that? Yeah. So hindsight, I had enough. Like I should have looked at the cards they had, and they could have, built something like that. But now, so blue ended up taking that spot, so it was kind of useless for even green. But what we could have done is built here. No, end of the day, it wouldn't have mattered. I don't know if green 100% needed those trades. Um, but now we're a 9. We're 9 and a 6 away from another city. And then, I mean, at that point, if we do manage to get rolls, we're playing dev ball. So even right now, like this is just a dev. If we get a 9, that's fantastic. But we're not in the woods, but we're not looking bad. No one's playing for army yet. So I think the biggest thing, since we own this whole bottom chunk, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That's 15 roads. And I think our materials are significantly better than red. So all I want to do is, if I can get a 6, just road, just so green can't get me out of there. Anybody do this? That's great. That was a terrible monopoly, but yeah, if green on this one can roll a 7, that's great, and that also doesn't help him. So that's another road. Because once we go down here, we can settle for 6. We can settle. And like now, I wish I would have just pointed this one down, but whatever, that would have helped. We can settle, and take road. So I think with the Woodport, I think we should be good. If we do manage to get enough for a city, we city this 3-6, so that a 6 is 2 cards, and a 3 is any card we need. But I'm not upset. I don't think this game's completely out of hand. I thought I was kind of out of it. Or who knows, depending on rolls. Like if we keep getting 9s and 6s, we can play devs. Like no one has played a knight yet. So a 7 on blue's turn is crazy though. So, but I'm assuming if someone does 7, we're most likely getting blocked on the 6. Yes. Blocked on the 6. Or maybe the 4. I shouldn't be a solo block. That is crazy. Now I don't know. Like here? Maybe he's trying to go here. Bro, 2 for 2 then. Let's do that. That's why you got a table talk. That's why you got a table talk. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that would have given me road. I don't want them to look at me and be like, oh, he's scary, and hopefully me trading this, they're like, oh. But if you're about to block me, which, just don't do the 6. But you might do the 6. You could do this 6. Do this 6. Do it. Do the 6. Great. Hinder both of their road building abilities. So they're on 6. We need a 5, 6. If we get a 5 and a 6, okay, so that was an aggressive night. I don't think you necessarily have to do that, but to each their own. All right. Honestly, let Wood keep going. Does anyone take this? There's no shot they'd let me do this. Only 3. Honestly, not that great. No one has any. This is so tough. So I got road in hand. That's crazy. This is a crazy game. We're like, we need a 6. But I think Green off production might have it, unfortunately. Even without a port, which is crazy. Very crazy. I think I have to block 5 or 11. I think maybe it's 5. Or no. I don't know if that was necessarily the right play, but yeah. Should have kept it on that 5. Should have kept it on that 5. So at least I can dev. The old do-si-do. 9 or 5 is great. Not 3 though. Blue. Blue. Extend road. Green probably has game if they don't 7 out. So this is an interesting one. I think if we don't make some of those early blunders, like placing a road and then doing a depth card, I think this is like, I think we already win this game. Those 2 errors kind of just like really killed it for us. BD. If green just doesn't get rolls, we're not looking bad, but green probably has a knight, so we're probably done for. So it doesn't matter. If only I could have challenged. Yeah, that was an unfortunate game. He actually pulled. So were there no victory points? Nope. Literally none. I think resources, we were up there. Yeah, we were tied for first. Um, but yeah, that's not too bad of a dice roll. But definitely, this is one of those matches where it's very frustrating. Like we could have won this, um, but it was our own mistakes that cost us the loss. So going here and not settling here first, that was mistake number one. Two, we go here and point this road up, thinking we'll be able to go this way, and green goes all the way over here to plow us. So useless. And then I think the next turn, granted, we traded with blue, so I think we might have helped them with this, but we obviously weren't going to get it anyways, and we got cards we needed. That was a mistake, so we lost resources here, which we went without wood for the last couple turns, so we could have settled, settled. Like I think just these two mistakes right here, especially because I don't think we got hit with too many sevens, but just those two mistakes would have allowed us to either dev and we could have barely been ahead of green, or just settle, which wins ours. But overall, fun game. Red kind of got screwed from the start. Just not too much crazy, not too much production. Blue wasted a lot just playing the road game, and you see like there's nowhere they could have gone to extend, but we still would have had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 15. So we could have done two more. So nobody would have challenged us on that. But again, learning lessons galore, and it's somewhere just like take a second to think, because even like I know that's a thing. Like you should, if you know you're gonna place a road and buy a dev, buy the dev, because if by chance you pull a road builder, which I did, you just saved yourself material. So now you're closer to the settle. But if you do the road, then the dev, and you get a road builder, like you wasted material when you didn't need to. Because especially that early on, I wasn't getting the production I needed to where I could have been like, oh great, settle and then another settle. Like that wouldn't have worked. So use my mistakes to help you, and hopefully we'll get them on the next one. I think I also did mono, and I think I only monoed 3 wood, which I did. Terrible mono. Terrible mono. Like, let's actually go back to see. I think there might have been something better that I could have done with that. Like, let's take a gander. Lord, we have some cards. Okay. So I'm thinking there's a lot of wood. I have all the wood. Like that's really dumb. It would have probably been better. You know what? I don't think that was the right move at that time. I really don't. And I think the reason I only did it was I was nervous that blue was just gonna city. So that's why. But it would have been more beneficial, like on this point right here. Like right now, if I would have monoed ore, a mono of ore right here is double city, and then oh yeah, that's crazy. I think it would have been like city, and I might have even. So I rolled a 2. Mono ore. Yeah. I think the play right here was actually the ore. Because if I had anything left, I'm already tied. Right. Where's my math wrong? Yeah, I think I used I already had majority of the wood, so that was like an extra road. I think that would have been the play, and I think this game would have been over because then all I would have had to do was just do one settle, which I'm sure I had enough for that instead of playing the dev game. Um, so I know we 7 out there, but even like right here would have been, that's a settle. Put 7 out. Yeah, that's a tough game. Definitely let me know in the comments what you would have done differently. Um, I know some of the mistakes I made were 100% my fault. Um, but yeah, this was episode 7 and another second place. But that's what's fun about this. It's all about learning, getting better at the strategy. So, not too upset at it. But thank you guys if you made it this far. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next episode. Bye bye.